Welcome to the Capital Spreads Weekly Update. Today is Tuesday, the 9th of October 2012. It's been a mixed week so far. We saw the US markets, many of them closed yesterday for Columbus Day. So volumes have been very, very thin for the start of this week. And there's been various concerns creeping back in about Eurozone. Angela Merkel today is in Greece. Around lots of security measures there. Probably not going to be a very popular visit, but of course it's part of the whole sort of deals ongoing, the wrangling between them and the Eurozone as to just how they might be able to amend the terms of their deals and their fiscal measures. So it's been quite a mixed start to the week. We've been up, we've been down, we're currently lower. Having been calling the index higher, we did start in positive territory, but really a little bit of negative sentiment creeping in as the IMF overnight has downgraded its forecast for global growth. It's downgraded its forecast for pretty much everywhere, really. And that is in line with the World Bank yesterday, who also reduced their growth forecast for Eastern Asia. So that really sort of mainly refers to China. And so really those concerns just causing a little bit of negative sentiment to creep in. So FTSE's around 58.30, Dow 13,550. That sentiment obviously affecting the euro as well. It's euro dollars at 129.30. Cable also slightly lower, 160.20. Whereas gold has remained relatively stable. It's at 1772. And Brent as well, benefiting from tensions in the Middle East. It hasn't really seen much of a sell-off. It's at 112.30. So yesterday, as mentioned, we saw Columbus Day and we saw a fall in German industrial production, but maybe not as bad as the market had expected. Today, as mentioned, it's all about Merkel being in Athens, and we've got some UK industrial production figures. We also see the trade balance for the UK as well, but a very quiet day today. Tomorrow we get French industrial numbers, but actually before we get on to Wednesday, today later on is the unofficial start of US earnings. So whilst there'll still be a bit of focus on economic data, it's the corporate figures that are really going to be scrutinised, of course, in particular the US numbers. So we start with Alcoa tonight, and as we build up we get the financials, Wells Fargo and JP Morgan on Friday. So very much a focus on corporate earnings this week, as well as the industrial figures. As mentioned yesterday, Germany, today the UK, tomorrow France industrial numbers. We also get the beige book from the US, and here we're seeing sort of mixed signals. So this is why really the markets can't seem to get anywhere. There's no direction. There's contrasting news, bad economic data generally across the board, yet a lot of investors still holding out to the hope that further stimulus from China will help boost their economy. So that takes us to Thursday. There we get CPI from France and Sweden. We get the weekly initial jobless claims from the US. We also have the trade balance. And then Friday, to finish off the week, we get industrial production from Europe, as well as PPI numbers from the US, and then the Michigan confidence figure for the US as well. And these, this is just another indication of contrasting economic data. Confidence is very near its highs for the year. We saw the latest consumer confidence in the US, very good. So really the outlook for the earnings season that's due to commence today is very mixed. It's those big exporters such as Caterpillar and FedEx, UPS have all been trying to rein in their forecasts. So overall earnings are expected to be lower, the first decline since 2009. So whereas it's the more consumer-faced companies and the financials in particular that are meant to do quite well. So it's all in all a mixed bag, and we will have to wait to see how those earnings come out to see really what sort of direction we'll get for indices for the week ahead. That's it. As ever, do give us feedback, media@capitalspreads.com.